Hello, anybody who's watching right now. Probably nobody, because we literally just started this 0.5 seconds ago.
Yup.
0.5 seconds.
What's up, everyone? It's your Toidle boy, Captain Toidle, starting this rushed stream for Halloween.
He's not wrong.
This was not.
Even though
So
it's not
that's-
spooky day yet.
I'm gonna look
Oi,
back at.
it's the Universal Spook Day, alright?
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna look back at this stream, and I'm just gonna be like, "What the frick did I say?"
Yeah.
I'm already getting deja vu.
I've just been in this place before.
I was hoping you'd do that. Oh frick, Doge,
Wait.
what are you doing?
There's another person on here.
Wait, who's on here?
It's me.
Oh, it's you. Everyone, I would like to introduce the Hidden Bears.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Hidden Bear.
Hi, Caleb.
Try again.
I met him on this well-known Saturn colony that you might have heard of. It's called Kansas.
Go.
As far as I know, the streamers can hear you.
Alright. Well,
So I,
Yeah, guys, I think Amino's now, has like a website.
it has a website now.
I think so.
Wait, we need to get on spooky topics.
Yeah,
Spooky.
spooky
spooky
topics.
topic. Did you guys, never mind.
We're gonna go ask about the Halloween movie
No, actually, but that would be a good place to start.
because I haven't seen it.
Hey guys,
I
wanna
have
hear
an
something
idea.
scary?
All right, what you got,
Sure.
Josh?
So, when I came back home from a long day at school,
Oh, great.
Oh my god, terrifying.
you know.
Ah, school.
And no, that's not it. And that's not it. I walked into the room,
Oh no.
and guess what? I saw.
What? What?
My iPad wasn't charging.
Oh no.
wasn't
Okay,
plugged
new
into the
story, new
wall.
story. I need to think of something else. Oh no.
All right.
Oh, heck yes, shield.
Reese is coming up with a story to submit to the Midnight Society.
Here, I'll be right. Hold on.
Jesus, okay, that was a
Looking for
horrible.
spooky story.
All right, Reese, what you got?
Um.
The Midnight Society is waiting.
Each time you say it gets cringier.
All right, they can probably see my mouse.
I looked it up.
I'm gonna just move this image around because I took the time to draw it all.
Oh, I lost a good shield.
The good shit.
All right. Also,
I'm playing Gungeon.
yes, that person. Yeah, he's playing Gungeon.
And
Okay.
gun!
All right, Reese,
Yep.
what you got?
Okay, I'm trying to find a scary story that's not scary at all. I looked up spoopy ghost stories, but I'm not finding one. Hold on.
All right.
If you guys,
Okay.
you guys want to have a really good, funny story,
If you guys want to have a really good time, call 111111111.
I don't know if you guys know what troll pasta is.
Oh yeah.
All right, Reese, get on that.
Supposed to be creepy
Halloween.
pastas, but at the end they end really stupid. It's kind of funny.
So like Jeff the Killer ends up becoming a McDonald's employee.
What?
Yeah, there might actually. There.
All right. To provide filler, I
My friend's here. My friend is here. I'm gonna do stuff with him. I may be back on in a little bit.
all right. See ya.
See you.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, what you got?
John Stalvern waited. The lights above him blinked and sparked out of the air. There were demons in the base. He didn't see them, but he had expected them now for years. His warnings to Colonel John Dothan were not listened to, and now it was too late. Far too late for now, anyway. John was a space marine for 14 years. When he was young, he watched the spaceships and he said to Dad, "I want to be on the ships, Daddy." Dad said, "No, you will be killed by demons."
In space?
Space demons.
There will be time when he believed him. Then as he got older, he stopped. But now in the space station base of the UAC, he knew there were demons. This is Joson, the radio cracker. You must fight the demons. So John got in his plasma rifle and flew up the wall. He's going to kill us. He's going to kill us, said the demon. I will shoot at him, said the cyber demon, and he fired the rocket missile. John plasmade him and tried to blow him up, but the ceiling fell and they were trapped and not able to kill. No, I must kill the demons, he shouted. The radio said, no, John, you are the demon. And then
Whoa!
And then John was a zombie. The end.
M. Night Shyamalan, I love your pitch. Let's give you $1 million. We can make this into a big blockbuster hit, alright?
What was that one? The sign?
How many millions do you want me to give you, Mr. M. Night?
I just I had a dream about it, and I was like, this is a good story.
That's not important. Inspiration, artistic integrity, not important. How many millions can I give you?
I'll take
Billions.
50.
Billions. Oh god.
Whoa, billions. Now you're talking.
I'm Donald Trump taking his whole savings.
I think I got one. Hold on. Okay.
Also, I wasn't expecting demons to be in space. I was thinking more something more practical, like a xenomorph infestation or some
no.
predators.
Alien.
This one
Yeah.
is full of spelling errors.
Perfect. Read it.
Ready? So, with your honey, and you're making out when the phone rings. You answer it, and the voice is, "What are you doing with my daughter?" You tell your girl, and she say, "My dad is on the phone." So you're in bed reading a book, and your dog licks your hand. Then you go to the toilet, and when you come back, you get in bed. Your dog says, "Can I lick your hand again?" Wait a minute, dogs can't talk.
Whoa.
Deep,
Hold
man.
on.
Now it's getting serious.
One day, these kids went to an abandoned youth camp. Why is it what? And this old guy tried to warn them that it was haunted by a killer and had a curse, but they didn't believe him.
Whoa,
After a
the
week,
cursed
they
haunted
went-
killer. That's a
After
tagline
a
right there.
After a week, they went home and everything was fine. But then 46 years later, one got cancer and died. One day, there was a couple of scuba divers who saw a sign that said "No scuba diving," and they had such poor parenting that they didn't even look at it. Just when they were having a good time scuba diving, they found a secret place where all the bad guys live. When they saw the
Not
bad
the
guys
bad
coming
guys.
out, when they saw the bad guys coming out of it and looking around, they got so afraid that they never scuba dived again. However, years later, some of the bad guys came and found them and broke some of their scuba gear.
Oh man, that'll teach them.
That
Find an
sounds-
underwater mob boss base.
That sounded like us
What we're gonna do
storyboarding
with all
episodes
What
for
we're
the
gonna do with all this cocaine? We can't extort it out of here because we're covered in water.
Yep.
There was a ghost in a house up on a cliff overlooking the sea. On a stormy night, the couple had a... Wait, now there's a couple? Hold on, let me try that again. There was a
You
ghost-
mean the only kind of people that live in a haunted house?
No, it's not a house. There was a ghost in a house. Oh, it was a house. There was a ghost in a house up on a cliff overlooking the sea. On a stormy night, a couple had a car breakdown outside the house and decided to sleep there for the night. The ghost attacked them and threw candlesticks and brooms and candlestick holders and bookshelves at the bookshelves. The books can
What is that noise?
I'm not sure. And bookshelves at the couple. The couple ran around the house 3 times, exactly 3 times. No more, no less. They were trying to run away from the ghost, but he flew at them too fast. The
Wow.
ghost eventually ate the couple. Now there are 3 ghosts at that house.
Oh, okay. Also, just run around 3 times. If if he's still chasing you after 4, man, that ghost is just going the extra mile.
I know, right?
It was like Scooby doing it across the house.
The haunted house might be a mile wide, so we might
Alright.
actually be going.
So, Mr. M. Night, who can we cast for this couple for our leading role?
What about Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jennifer Lawrence?
Iconic.
It's gonna be a classic.
You know what's you know what the you want to know the scariest part is that you know what M Night would actually approve of that.
Maybe if they were the ghosts the whole time.
Yep.
This is the story of a day where there was all this blood. A man was walking around and blood started coming out of him everywhere. There was so much blood that it filled up an elevator, apparently.
Wow, that much blood? Is he okay?
I don't know. He went.
Hello?
His blood while delivering my groceries every time. Every time. He tried to do. He tried to go swimming and all the sharks went nuts.
Wait, can we stop for a sec?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
reverse it up.
No, can we stop? Everything Okay, stop. So, I was looking. I see what you're doing.
What?
I'll just mute you for a sec.
Me?
Let's go mute everyone.
Okay.
Alright. Or make you quieter. I have the power.
No.
There we go. I turned the volume up for a second and probably just destroyed anyone's eardrums who was watching.
Yep.
Continue.
Alright, so it's really muffled.
Okay.
Anyway, so for a sec I was scared that my like decade-old computer just shut down because I'm looking at all the green bars, which is the audio, just going up and down. Then it all of a sudden just died. I was so scared that my computer was about to combust.
Okay.
All right, continue.
Alright. He tried to go swimming and all the sharks went nuts and bitten everybody. He got chased by all the vampires ever. One time the blood got a kid and a dog. The blood got a kid and a dog.
Blood is very famous for adoption.
At the end of the day, everyone decided they would send him to space so he would stop getting blood everywhere. The scariest part is that the man was you, or he was a lady if you are a lady, and you forgot that this happened.
Whoa.
There you go.
I was in space?
Dude, I'm inspired.
I'm inspired. I need to write a novel at this point. I've been inspired.
This is so inspiring. I want to go bleed in space.
I want to fill up an elevator with my own blood.
I want to fill up the space elevators with blood.
Man, I want to beat Elon Musk to it.
He's gonna come up with the idea if we don't.
We'll beat him to it.
Alright.
Wait, I want to tell a story real quick. It's gonna be short.
Alright.
So there was a flat earther who actually tried to build a homemade rocket ship in his garage to take a picture of the flat Earth.
Yeah,
People funded it, and he actually tried to go up there, but the parachute fell, and so he was hospitalized. But it was still, yeah, I gave it to him. He did make a rocket in his garage.
He tried. You know?
He went very high up.
Yeah. Alright. I was staying in a haunted hotel and I was eating some cheese when all of a sudden I felt something nibble on my foot. And I started to cry and I was afraid as I was still eating the cheese, and I looked down and it was my cat. Then 2 hotel employees came up to my room and said, maybe if you give the cat some cheese it will stop nibbling her foot. And I called my cat and I found him dead in the bathtub. And he had been dead for quite a while. So I buried him with a piece of cheese. But then I started thinking, if my cat was dead, then what was nibbling my foot?
That is quite a problem.
The ghost cat. Obviously.
Wait, that means he was in the haunted hotel for more than a day.
Or maybe.
And also they allowed a cat in a hotel.
Yeah.
A dead one too. Like it said the cat was dead for quite a while.
Well, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Hey, this is me, and I'm gonna tell you a story about when I was 3 years old. I was in my room playing with my dolls, and when all of the dolls suddenly their eyes turned red, and she said, "You're a bad mommy, and I hate you." Then she ripped off one of my Barbie's legs and came charging at me, wanting to kill me. I got away.
Oh, Carolyn's back.
I got away, but she killed my mom and dad, and now I'm in foster care.
Oh.
I have no idea what happened to that doll, but I think my dog Butch ate her. She deserved it, and that was a true story.
A true story.
Dude, I love that. I want to adopt that person now.
I said they were 3 when it happened. It didn't say how old.
Alright,
they
I'll
are
be
now.
back.
Alright.
What a night to be alive.
What a night to be alive and witness your parents getting murdered by a doll's leg, and then your dog eating the doll that murdered your parents with the doll's leg.
And then immediately being put into foster care.
Not even like a mental hospital. You just like my parents were just killed by a doll. All right.
I have returned, but do not acknowledge me because I can't hear you. My earbuds aren't in.
All right. All right.
Not doing all.
There was this girl who.
As we proceed to acknowledge him.
Yeah. There was this girl who was sleeping over at this house. There were 2 rooms in the house. Who has a house with only 2 rooms? Alright.
It's called being a college student.
It's called being homeless.
Oh wait, and each room had 4 people in it. There you go, college.
Yep.
Then in the middle
A very
of the night,
prestigious college.
Yeah, in the middle of the night, one of the girls had to go poop. So she got up and used the toilet in her room. Then a few hours later, she needed to poop again, so she got up and pooped in the toilet in her room. Then the next morning when they were leaving, the girl needed to go to the bathroom again, so she went up to her room. When
Most
she got there,
relatable
the
horror
toilet
story.
was gone. She couldn't believe it. She was sure it was there last night because she pooped in it twice. The girl was so freaked out, she ran out of there as fast as she could.
More
The
of the
vanishing
lesson.
toilet. What's the lesson?
Does that mean she just pooped on the floor and thought there was a toilet?
Was she high? What kind of party was it?
No. Clearly, she had one too many crunch wraps, and it had to go. That's,
okay.
That's what happened. You know?
Mr. M. Night, this is a great movie pitch. Okay, I'm thinking of a title. Constipation Rules the Nation. What do you think?
I like it.
Too bad it won't ever come out.
Guys, this one's scary. One time in March, this 11-year-old girl was alone chatting online, and this guy kept sending her instant messages. So she reported it to the manager. Then, the door opened, so she got offline very quickly and picked up the phone. It was dead. Then an instant message flashed on her screen. It said, "I snipped the phone line, now I'll snip you." Her mom found her the next day in 2 pieces.
Oh.
And 2 pieces.
Yeah, not 1, not 3, 2. Technically, it didn't specify where the cuts were. Maybe they just
like,
were missing a foot.
Horizontally or vertically?
Just a finger.
Maybe it was
I
a
need
nail.
to know.
Maybe it was a nail clipper, and they just clipped the nails.
I was about to say that, yeah.
In 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the
Wait, guys, this one has
next
some
sequel
story.
to Deadpool.
Ooh, this one's actually pretty long, and it's got story. Are you ready?
Alright.
No, I want the actual Goofy one. Alright, fine.
Once there was this girl named Nikki who was 6 years old, and she had a babysitter named Lisa. When her parents went out at night, Nikki liked playing with her babysitter. But one night the power went out, and Nikki was freaked out. Lisa went down in the basement trying to turn it back on, and then Nikki heard footsteps. Footsteps? Hold on, my bad. And then Nikki heard footsteps. She cried out, "Lisa, what happened?" But no answer. Then all of a sudden, the lights turned on, and there was a man standing there, and Nikki screamed and screamed. At 11 p.m. They didn't even put like 11 space p.m.
Dude, they
put
screamed
11
twice.
0 p.m. Nikki's parents came home. Lisa was sitting on the couch. "Hi, Lisa, where's Nikki?" they said. "Upstairs sleeping," said Lisa. "Okay, here's her money," they said. "Thank you," said Lisa, and walked out. Then all of a sudden, the parents screamed. Nikki was skinned alive.
Oh.
Oh, that's fun.
That was a huge turn of events. Alright, Nikki was skinned alive, and her bones were laying on her bed, and a note written on the wall in blood which said, "How do I look, Mommy?"
Oh, that's epic.
Wait, hold on.
A little
You guys
thin.
know- Hold on,
Yeah.
it's not over. It's not over. You guys know what a
Oh.
trap is, right?
Oh, what?
A trap.
A trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The police finally caught Lisa, and it turned out her real name wasn't really Lisa. It was Larry, and she was a man. Well, he was a man, should I say.
Oh,
There you go,
man.
that's over.
That's what happened. Don't go
Kids?
there, kids.
Never trust traps. They have that
Uh-huh.
nickname for a reason.
Exactly.
Oh my God. California Chainsaw Massacre.
Alright, this is the last one.
Alright. It was Halloween night, and my boyfriend Tom and I were snuggling on the couch, watching a horror movie.
You
It
sound
was
so
called-
cute.
It was called California Chainsaw Massacre 2, The Bloodening.
That's my favorite. It's a really underrated sequel.
So, M. Night, what do you want to call this chainsaw horror movie? What about California Chainsaw Massacre 2, The Bloodening?
This stabbing.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow, they come up with the ridiculous taglines only on the second movie.
I know. Tom had rented it from the local video store, and it was the stupidest, corniest horror movie I had ever seen. How ironic.
I think this is the textbook definition of irony.
On the TV screen, there was a blonde-haired girl lying in bed asleep. She was completely naked, and there was a guy in a mask standing over her. He was holding a chainsaw, and he kept revving it over and over and over, and there was smoke coming out of it. So I just like to point out, all of these are on Twitter, and the people, and the people who keep texting them out, they're not texting, tweeting.
Tweeting.
Tweeting. Their name is real scary stories. Like they think.
I need to follow them.
I'm gonna follow them on Twitter.
This is so lame, I said. Who sleeps naked on top of a dovet like that? Makes sense to me, Tom laughed. And how come she can't hear the chainsaw? I complained. It's right next to her ear. I don't know, babes. Tom. Stupid! I said, and I punched him lightly on the shoulder. Hey, babes, Tom grinned as he pointed at the TV screen. If you don't stop complaining about the movie, that dude's gonna come get you tonight, and he's going to chainsaw you in your sleep. Wow, that's not foreshadowing.
Yep.
Not at all.
Don't say that! I squealed, and I slapped him lightly across the face.
Lightly.
Yep, lightly.
Nice.
You know what makes this movie? You know what makes this movie extra scary? Tom said. It says on the box that it's a true story.
Yes. And the murderer was actually like omnipotent and could tell whenever somebody were talking trash.
Yeah, right, I laughed. And you know what makes it extra scary, Tom said? It's called California Chainsaw Massacre. And we live in California. Massacre.
That's very convenient.
You're such an idiot, I said as I playfully punched him in the crotch.
Ew.
How do you playfully do? You just like fucking destroy them.
You don't do that playfully. What you do is get dumped.
Yeah, you get
You're
broken
gonna
up.
die
like
the
the
next
next
night,
day.
which is probably what's gonna happen.
What you do is get willingly sacrificed to the chainsaw man.
All of a sudden in the movie, the guy began sawing the blonde girl in half with his chainsaw. She was screaming and fake blood was spraying everywhere. Come on, I said, sniggering at the low-budget special effects. This is so corny, I can't watch it anymore. So we don't spend that much. Alright. I grabbed the remote control and switched off the TV. I know what'll take your mind off of it, Tom said. Come here. Why does he call her babes?
Babes.
It's like, it's B-A-B-E-S, babes.
You see now, when your story's not a little random enough, he's got to add a Z to everything.
He's
Come
a
here, baby.
little dyslexic.
Come here, babes.
Here, baby.
He took me in his manly arms and began kissing me. Even though the TV was off, I could still hear the noise of the chainsaw. Or could you? Could you now? Tom, stop it, I said, glaring at him. Stop what? He asked, his eyes wide. Stop making that noise, I said. What noise? He moaned.
The chainsaw noise.
What noise? He moaned. I'm not doing anything. Yes, you are, I insisted. You know how freaked out I get. Okay, maybe we need a distraction, he said with a smile, and he started kissing me again. We were making out on the couch, and Tom, oh, that's the guy's name. And Tom was running his hands up and down my back, but I couldn't get my mind off the noise in the chainsaw. It was getting louder, and it sounded like it was coming up from upstairs. Okay, if it's coming from upstairs, did he, like, climb through a window, or did he sneak upstairs while they watched the movie just to come downstairs scarily?
That's
Oh.
freaky.
Tom, I hissed, pushing him away. Go up and see what's making that noise. Yes, I know what's gonna happen. All right, he all right, he grumbled. I'll go up and take a look, but you owe me one. One what? I said, smiling weakly at him. He grabbed a baseball bat and left the room, closing the door behind him. As I listened to his
Farewell,
footsteps
Tom.
trudging up, as I listened to his footsteps trudging up the stairs,